Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Just came on here today because I want to talk about something that I think is important to talk about. It's more of a rant than anything about how the Fallout community is and how I feel it treats each other's fans, kind of bashes each other. Because I kind of think it's like a love-hate relationship with the Fallout community. As New Vegas fans, they seem to want to glaze New Vegas constantly and never take into account any of the other games. But they always want to talk down on people for playing any other game, and I just find it really weird. And I feel like a good example of this is with the Fallout show coming out and how it's brought a lot of new people into the Fallout community, which is a great thing, but some people want to try to say it's a bad thing or something and call it, like, I'm not even sure. They want to try to gatekeep Fallout in a way, and the New Vegas fans with Season 2 of the Fallout show coming out want to try to bash on the show. And even though I think the show might have some problems, it does decently well for itself and kind of keeps the spirit of Fallout alive in a sense. And I'm grateful we have the Fallout show, because I'm not sure we have a show anywhere similar to the accuracy that the Fallout show has. And that's not to say the Fallout show is perfect. That's just to say the Fallout show does a decent job of portraying the world and keeping somewhat to the lore and keeping itself in a decent regard. But it does have problems, and that's not to say I don't like everything about the show, but I do love what it does and what it exemplifies about the Fallout community. Well, not the Fallout franchise and the type of lore it brings. I just feel that the Fallout community is in a weird state at the moment with how it treats each other, and how there's different groups inside of the community that kind of hate on each other, as New Vegas fans want to basically solely defend New Vegas and not try to give any of the other games a chance. As for me, I feel like I try to play every single game, and that's what I've done. I played pretty much every game except for Brotherhood of Steel, and that's just because I can't get to work. But I feel you have to give every game a chance, and you can criticize some parts of the games, but you also have to be willing to love what some of the games do right, as without them we wouldn't have the advancement of some of the games, and who knows where we'd be with the community if we didn't have some of these things and some of these forms of media that have coming out. Alright, give me a second. But anyway, it just seems like the Fallout community is in a destructive spiral towards how it feels about certain games and such. It's just weird. Like, I'd say I have my problems with each of the games and such, but I still try to keep an open mind about all the games. As a Fallout fan, I want to enjoy all of it and give each game a chance, so to speak, and make sure each game has a fair representation of what it's trying to do to expand upon Fallout as a franchise. and give fans more content to enjoy. And I feel like some fans are just, they're ungrateful, and they're also like destructive, and they only see certain things as perfection. And I love New Vegas, I do, but sometimes it's a little janky mess, and it ages with time, and I feel we gotta try to keep an open mind about every single one of the books and games, but also know that without these new games, the franchise wouldn't ever be where it is now. And so people that glaze one game for over another, kind of, they have a closed off mindset towards the entire franchise. And while some, like, you have New Vegas glazers, and then you have like Fallout 4 glazers, and then you have like normal people that only watch the Fallout show, and how the New Vegas and other Fallout fans, they don't see the normal people that just watch the show as actual Fallout fans. And while I could see that as the case, you have to give everyone a chance. I want the community to grow, and I feel like we can't gatekeep it from everybody, or else it'll become stagnant, and then it'll never grow and never become a big franchise, which I do. I want Fallout to be big. I've been playing these games since like 2014, when I was a little kid, playing New Vegas on the 360, and I think Fallout community has to do better. And I understand there are problems with the whole community, and they have to, like, understand there are problems, but we wouldn't have all what we have without giving some of these traders in the Fallout community a chance to experiment and try different stuff. And I think that has to be taken into account and be shown. But and I just feel it's like a self-destruction community, and that's why I don't try to be a part of it most of the time. I just play the games, because it's so self-destructive how all the fans treat each other, and it's weird, honestly. Because I've been on all the sides. I've watched Chad No Bark, Schizo Elijah, Oxhorn, The Storyteller, and many others to try to have a wide variety of opinions, and it's like all the politics get involved, and people just start throwing insults and being mean towards each other. Like, how are we supposed to do better as a community and kind of hold each other accountable, and not just that, but also grow, if we don't open our minds to the whole new concepts and such, while also knowing we have to keep lore at the forefront to have the best of both worlds in a way. You keep everything, keep the lore in mind, as well as also allowing the expansion of new ideas, while also keeping the established lore in check, and to make sure people can't do self-inserts or weird stuff. But anyway, thank y'all for listening to my rant, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all for another video.